When you first started posting on social media for your business, you probably were really excited and had a lot of really great ideas and interesting concepts that you wanted to share with the world. But what you might have noticed rather quickly that it was very easy to use up all of your really good creative ideas and now be stuck wondering exactly what should you be posting on a daily basis on social media in order to build your business. And if you want to make your social media work for you, instead of just creating more work for you, download my Social Media Strategy Planner. This will help you get a jump start on your social media strategy and save you tons of time. The link is right below. So today, I'm going to share with you the 5 steps to set up your editorial calendar to help you come up with new and interesting content and to keep you on a schedule so you can get it created in a timely manner and keep that social media conversation going. If you're new to my channel, my name is Stephanie Lahart, and I help businesses create online conversations that turn into real-world customers. Before we get started, please remember to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell so you'll be notified when my next video goes live. Your editorial calendar for social media will provide a framework for you to brainstorm, plan, and publish new content. It may seem a little daunting at first, so I've boiled it down to the 5 steps that'll help you to get it started quickly, easily, and also be something that you can maintain on an ongoing process. And remember, your editorial calendar is all about making it easier for you to plan and build the content that you're going to need for your social media. It will also provide a way for you to be able to reuse your content, thereby extending the life cycle of every piece of content that you create. This way, you're really maximizing your work that you put into it. First, let's talk about how often you're going to post. There aren't any hard and strict rules for social media insofar as how many times you need to post on each platform, but it's a good idea to look at which platforms you are going to be having conversations on, and then decide what are those conversations going to look like and how often are you going to be building on them. Because you need to think of your content as building blocks. You don't simply put out a post as its own little island and then never build upon it or refer back to it in any manner. But knowing exactly how much content you're going to need to create is going to make it easier for you to actually schedule the actual creation of it. So take a look at the social media platforms that you've decided you're going to be having conversations on, and then decide how many times do you want to post on each one on a daily and weekly basis. In the beginning, you did used to get a lot more traffic if you were posting on a more frequent basis. However, with the algorithms, the way that they weight actual engagement and sharing and things that show that a customer or audience are looking at your content will really determine how many times your content is actually served to people. So with that said, it makes sense to have more valuable content. Even if you're not posting every single day, having one piece of content that you post once a week but is heavily shared, commented on, liked, and reposted will get you a lot more leverage. So within your content calendar, the first thing you're going to do is decide how many times a week are you going to post on your social media channels. Once you know that, you can start breaking down how many pieces of content you're going to need for each channel. So let's say for Instagram, you decide I'm going to post twice on my feed a week, and then I'm going to put 2 to 3 new items in my story every day. You'll know exactly how much content you need to create on a weekly basis. Now, right now, stories on all of the social media platforms are getting a lot of traction. In fact, the social media tools use them as a determining factor when they're deciding how many people they're going to show your posts to. So if you're thinking to yourself right now, should I be posting more on my feed or in my stories? You want to spend a little bit more time actually creating content for stories because it's going to get you more traction. But again, this is something that you're going to have to decide before you start creating any content. Next, you're going to decide on what are your content categories. This is going to be different for each business. But as a rule of thumb, some of the general content categories that we all need are information about our business, information about our products, customer support, customer replies, testimonials, industry news, and of course, collaborations. If you're not sure what other businesses in your industry are posting on their social media, it's a good idea to do a little bit of research to see what kind of posts that they're already creating that are getting good engagement. This can help you to decide which categories you're going to spend the most time creating content for. It's always fun to have something like a seasonal or holiday category. This will allow you to create fresh and interesting and fun content that can help to lighten up the whole business mood of your social media channel, and also to help you be a part of the cultural conversations that happen within social media. So if it is National Donut Day, don't be afraid to enter that conversation with your own business's take on a Happy Donut Day post. Just make sure that all of your social media posts have some kind of value to them. If you're simply throwing up generic quotes and maybe reused content that you found somewhere else, this is not going to help your feed, and it's certainly not going to help your customers. The third thing you'll want to do is to actually select a tool for your calendar planning. There's many tools out there like Trello and CoSchedule and things like that that you can utilize. Take a quick search to see which ones are popular now, and then also give them a little test run. All of the tools, whether they are paid or free, will give you some kind of trial period. So make sure you take the time to test it out in the trial to see which works best for you and for your team. All of the content planning tools that are out there will always have a free trial period. Then you can decide if you want to invest on actually paying for the product. They all work the same in it's a content planning tool, but they each have a different feel to them. And also make sure that they have a collaborative teamwork built into them, so that you're able to share them with other people that may be a part of your team or maybe contract it to help you build the content. This will be important when you build that content lifecycle. Having your content easily accessed by the parties that need it will help you to continue to reuse the content that you spent so much time creating. And it also helps to create an archive of the content so that you know exactly where your assets are when you need them. Number 4 on our list is SEO your content. That's right. If your content isn't something that people are interested in and searching for, you might as well have not spent any time actually creating it, because nobody's going to see it. Doing some keyword searches within your industry to see what people are searching for, what they might be looking for, what they could need, will actually help you within the brainstorming process. It'll give you ideas about the kind of content you should create and the kind of content people will want to share. And finally, make sure that you have all of the important days covered in your editorial calendar. And this goes back to what we talked about in the previous step. When you're planning your days and using your keyword search, so make sure you add things like holidays and other things that people would be celebrating, in addition to any specific business promotion that you might be doing, or something specific within your industry. All of these will help you to actually build really great content pieces that people will want to share and talk about. Social media is, after all, about being social. And even in the most boring industries, you can always find interesting and valuable things to share with your community that would make a great social media post. And one of the biggest benefits of creating an editorial calendar is that it helps to give you a clear view of exactly the content that you need to create, and then be able to schedule and plan the time it takes to create it. And don't be afraid to change out the categories of your content calendar. As you start to learn what works for you and your business, you can go back and edit your calendar, make changes, apply new concepts, and build on the new ideas that are getting a lot of response. Your calendar is your guide, but it also can be flexible and even spontaneous. Your editorial calendar is a highly effective tool that will help you to create valuable content that will help to build your business, educate your customers, and keep the conversation going. I hope you found this valuable. Please, any questions you have, leave them in the comments below. And please remember to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell so you're notified when my next video goes live. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. And if you want to make your social media work for you instead of just creating more work for you, download my Social Media Strategy Planner. This will help you get a jump start on your social media strategy and save you tons of time. The link is right below.